running, running. Meanwhile, I'm downloading the key pair PEM format. Now I need to convert the PPK format. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? Using Putty Zen software, you have to convert PEM format to PPK format. PEM format to PPK format. So already in my laptop, Putty software is there. Whenever you are downloading and installing the Putty software, PuttyGen is automatically enabled. You can choose the PuttyGen software. You can choose the button, not generate option. Generate option, you don't choose it. You can select load option. Load option. Here in downloads, we can choose all files. We can choose all files. Now I am creating the key pair and downloading the PEM file format, Linux server IT key. We can select it, open, click on OK, and we can save the private key. Click on yes. I have to give the name Linux server, IT key, IT key. The extension I am given .ppk format, putty private key file format. Click on save option. You can close this one. Go for downloads option. Go for downloads option. And earlier, this is not there. PPK file is not there. Now, the system on top of that, the cap symbol is appeared. That is the PPK file format. Now I am converting using PuttyGen software. Okay. Those are the steps we have to follow to convert PEM file format to PPK format. Now, I am connecting Linux server. How we have to connect the Linux server? Using the terminal. What is the terminal I am using to connect the Linux server? To connect the Linux server, Putty software I am using. You may use the terminal git bash also. Git bash also, no problem at all. That is, I am using first before that, I have to select the instance. I have to copy the public IPv4 of this instance. Public IPv4 of this instance. This is the public IPv4, right? I have to use the Putty software. Putty software, open it. Now I am pasting the public IPv4. Public IPv4 of my Linux machine. Paste it here. Host name or IP address. Host name or IP address. Port range is 22. Port range is 22. Now, in the left side, we can click on SSH. For authentication, we can choose it. We can browse the PPK file for authentication purpose. Here, we can select the keys Linux server IT key. Click on open. Click on open. Click on accept. Now, you are given the login as. What is the name for Amazon Linux server in the AWS? What is the login name? EC2-user. EC2-user. So I'm given the user name is the EC2-user I am given. Before that, the appearance is not there. That's why I can change the font size. Font size. I'm given the name EC2-user. Click on enter. See that it is connecting. I'm connecting the Linux server. I'm connecting the Linux server. I copy this one and paste it here. Paste it here. Now, in the instance, private IP, we can copy this. Private IP, we can copy this. I'm paste it here. Paste it here. Now we check the private IP address here, 172.31.47.35. Here we can check it. Same. Means you are launched Linux server. You are launching the Linux server using EC2 service. Using EC2 service. Now, if you want to practice the commands, you can practice it. That is, if you want to know list of the files, what are the files and directories are there, we can use the Linux command ls. Now, by using touch command, we can create the empty files. We can create the empty files. I can use the touch command. I can create the files F1, F2, F3, F4. Click on that. Now we have to give the ls command. The 4 files are there. That is, we can create the files. using the Linux commands. Touch command, it is used for creating the empty files. We can create the file using cat command. We can create the file using editor. You may use the editor, vi editor, vim editor, or gedit editor, right? That is, there are ways are there to create the files. We can practice, or we can create the directories also. We can copy the files. We can remove the files. We can practice the Linux commands. We can practice the Linux command. Okay, that's not the thing. Today agenda. Today agenda is today agenda is one is I am transfer the files from local system to the Windows server. I am transfer the files from local system to the Windows server. The second agenda is I am transfer files from local system to Linux server. You are launched Linux server. You are launched Amazon Linux server. Amazon Linux server. For that, what are the steps I have done? The first, I am creating the Linux mission. First, I am creating the Linux mission. That's I have completed. I am generating the PPK. I am generating the PPK, and also I am connecting the Linux server. I am connecting the Linux server. Now, now to transfer from your laptop files to from your system files to launch the Linux server, to transfer the files, you need the software is required. The software is nothing but WinSCP software. WinSCP software. You can download the software by clicking this link. By clicking this link. I think I'll check it in my laptop. The WinSCP software is there or not. Just now I delete this one. There is no WinSCP software. To explain that, I'm uh, delete that WinSCP software. We can download the WinSCP software. WinSCP software. You can download it. It's a 11 mg only. 11 mg only. It's downloaded. Go for downloads. Double click on it. Double click on it. Click on yes. Click on accept. Click on next. Next. Install. Install. Finish. WinSCP software is installed in your laptop. WinSCP software is installed in your laptop. If you want to doubt, you can search it in the search box, WinSCP. This is the symbol. Click on that. Click on that. Here, you have to give the host name. You have to give the host name. That is, I'm given the host name, my mission, host name, public IPv4. Public IPv4. Enter it. You have to enter the host name. Port number 22. Here, we have to choose advanced option. Advanced option. Here, in the left side, under the SSH, authentication is there. Click on that. Click on that. You can browse the private key, that is Linux server IT key. Click on open. Click on OK. And then click on login. Login. Click on yes. You have to give the name, username. Login as you are using, you are launching Amazon Linux server. The username is EC2-user. EC2-user. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now, those are in my launched Linux server files are there. In my launched Linux server files are there. F1, F2, F3, F4. If you have doubt, you can click on ls, F1, F2, F3, F4. Those are the files are there. Now, in my desktop, browse it. In my desktop, that is in the desktop, click on that, click on add, okay, okay. Now I want to transfer the file VCE text file, VTU PDF file, and USVTU PhD verification. These files I need to transfer from my local system, that is from my laptop, to the Linux server, launched Linux server. It's a very simple step. Whatever you want the file, those file, you can hold it on your mouse, drag it and paste it here. Drag it and paste it here. See here. See here. See here. Yes, it is transferred. Similarly, I need to transfer this one also. I need to transfer VTU PhD verification also, right? I need the VCE CSC, VCE text file also transferred. Now, if you want to doubt, you can minimize this one and you have to open your Linux server. Now, to know the list of files, what command you are using, what Linux command we have to use, ls command. See that? See that? US VTU PhD verification fee, PDF is there. US image is there. VCE text file is there. VTU PDF is there. And then just now I am creating these files, empty files I am creating, F1, F2, F3, F4. So those are the steps we had to follow to transfer the files from your laptop to launched Linux server. Launched Linux server. Those are the steps we had to follow. Those are the steps we had to follow. So to exit, we can type it on the terminal exit. Exit. Right? Now, if you want to close the terminal, you want to terminate it, select the instant type, choose it, terminate. Choose it, terminate. Those are the steps we had to follow to transfer the files from your local system to launched Linux server or the Windows server. That is, today I have completed these two tasks. These two. That is, what are the steps we had to follow to transfer files from your local system to, means local system is nothing but your laptop, to the launched Windows server, and also transfer the files from your laptop to launched Linux server. For that, what are the steps we had to follow? Those are the steps we had to follow. Those are the steps we had to follow. The first I had to explain how we can transfer the files from your system to Windows server. Windows server. Next, I have to explain how you have to transfer files from your system to Linux server. Linux server, including I have mentioned click on OK, click on login, click on yes. That steps also I have mentioned in the PPTs. Drag and drop the file in the Linux server, right? We can now we can connect the putty and check it using the Linux commands. All those things I am providing the steps in the PPT. Next, next, and then the another concept, another concept, that is using. I am not follow those steps, sir. I am not follow those steps, right? Okay, what is time now? I think almost all time is over. 8:50 is there. Okay. In the next class, I have to explain the remaining concept also. How the Amazon Web Services we have to use it the Bootstrap script. Bootstrap scripts. So in the next session, we are discussing how your launched server make as a web server. Make as a web server. That is for Linux server, and also the Windows server. Windows server. For that, what are the steps we have to follow in the next session we have to discuss. In the next session, we have to discuss. Any queries? Any queries? Raise your hands. Any queries? Raise your hands. Any queries? Any queries? Already I updated your PPTs also in the Google Drive link. In the Google Drive link. And also And also I am uploaded in YouTube also. Why? Because for section A students, they got the recording sessions. Immediately they got the recording session for CSCA, section A section for CSC. Immediately they got the recordings. But the remaining sections, CSC B, C, D, and the IT departments, they won't get the recordings. For that, I am creating the YouTube channel. On the YouTube channel, I am uploaded everyday videos. Till now, the two videos I am uploaded. After completion of this session, I have to upload today video. I have to upload today video. This is the channel I am using. This is the channel I am using. Already the two videos I uploaded. Two videos I uploaded in the playlist. See here. This is the first session. I am given the number is AWS account and the Linux server. This is the first recording session. And then this is the second day recording session. Second day recording session. Now, after completion of this class, I can download the video and upload this YouTube channel. Already in morning, I'll share the YouTube channel link also to all the section students. To all the section students, right? Is there any queries? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Any queries? Raise your hands. I'll unmute you. Students, every day after completion of the class, you have to spend the time and you have to complete the task. You have to complete the task. Who is that? Unmute yourself. One of them is raising the hand.
Hello, sir.
Wait. I'll stop the recording.